Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host.
Sorry.
Oh, my goodness. Are
I
you
was
sick?
fake sick.
Oh, you're fake sick. That's good.
Fake sick.
Okay, that's Lee, and Lee is fake sick. I'm not
Well,
sure what that means.
I thought we would talk about how to avoid getting sick with some simple things, because getting sick is inefficient. And
Very
it is,
inefficient.
It's not always avoidable, but there are some things we can do to control whether or not we get sick.
Right. It is the cold and flu and other stuff season. You know, traditionally, Chris and I would always, like, you could count on it. The first week in January, we would always come down with the nastiest of colds. And it was because we just spent December hanging out with friends. So there was nothing efficient about spending the first 2 weeks in January coughing and sneezing and generally feeling crappy.
Yeah, so I was thinking, why not, the easier something is to do, the more likely you'll do it. So the three things that we probably should do is wash our hands more often with some sort of highly antiseptic something. So, having one in your backpack, your gym bag, your car, wherever you may need it, instead of, oh man, I'll do it later. And then you forget, and then you touch your eyes, nose, mouth, whatever.
Right.
So making it as easy as possible to keep your hands clean. That 1 second, 10 seconds could save you a couple days.
Absolutely.
Of
And
downtime.
take it even further, is don't touch your face. Whether you've washed your hands or not, don't touch by your eyes or your mouth. That's just going to help. I mean, these are basic things. When you go out to a restaurant and, menus are making a comeback, an actual physical menu. Menus are the things that people touch all the time, much the same as the ketchup bottle and the salt and pepper shakers and things like that. So think about what you're touching and then wash up.
Yeah, because this is about, we can't control what's floating around, but we can
No, we
control
can't.
about putting
What
up
we do.
what we do, and putting a barrier between us and it. So I don't know how many times you've done the same thing where you get out of your car, you're halfway to the store, and like, oh, I forgot my mask. Dang it. So, I hang them from the turn signal stock. I always just stick one in my pocket. I always have one nearby.
Yes.
And I'm not embarrassed to ask for one if I don't have one. And
No.
So in situations where you can't help but be around a bunch of people, I don't like wearing a mask, if I'm being honest, but I do, because I don't like getting sick. So
Right. Again, and this is something you can control. And yeah, it comes down to, do you want to be taking care of yourself or not?
And then I guess, everything is about the decision. So do you decide, okay, maybe this year I'm going to miss the such and such concert because I know I got invited to a concert. I didn't go, but a bunch of people did, and they all got sick. And I thought, but but I heard it was a really good show.
Yeah.
But for me, it wouldn't have been worth it for one night to be out of it for 3 to 4 days.
Absolutely.
Because it's about
Absolutely.
efficiency. I don't find that efficient.
Yeah. Yeah. And staying on track of things that we can do. It's what we can take care of. We can't take care of the whole world, but we can take care of ourselves. So just basic health stuff. Eat better, eat properly, which, right now is kind of nice coming after a month of craziness. Get as much sleep as you can. Good sleep. It just changes everything, not just how you react to illness, but it just changes your ability to be creative, your ability to think clearly, to be patient, all of these things. But more than anything, it helps your body to be stronger. So, eating well, sleeping as much as you can with good sleep. Those are two of the things you can control to the best of your ability.
And I think we have to sometimes put ourselves first, which in a way does help other people. Meaning if you don't get sick, then you're less likely to get other people sick.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just have to say no. I mean, this is a time management tool that we've talked about in other contexts, but when you are asked, hey, come on in my workshop, let me show you something, as much as I'd like to, I think I'll pass. And I know that could hurt somebody's feelings, and you may feel like you should just do it anyway, because what's the chances of you get? I just think sometimes it's better to just avoid the risk and maybe say something that'll make them feel okay about it, but also by putting you first. So
Yeah.
a yes to them would have been a no to you, and I think we're just,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, you can say, it's better for my safety and the safety around others, like my family, that I don't put myself in a place where I shouldn't be.
I know we're on thin ice and shaky ground and all those other terms about talking about this stuff. All I'm
Right.
saying is I've so far been able to not be sick, and I've seen other people go down, and I'm still marching forward. If you
Right,
can visualize
and
that, they're all falling off to the
Yeah,
side,
and it's
I'm
not-
marching forward. It's not preachy. I'm
we're
just
not-
saying.
and
I'm just
And
saying.
we're not just talking about COVID. We're talking, it
Yeah.
is cold and flu season. I've certainly got nailed with a cold back in like September, and it sucked.
Yeah, but the same things that would prevent you from getting one thing prevent you from getting other things.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying, as far as my personal not wanting to be sitting, shivering and watching old movies with chicken soup, as nice as that might sound, I could still do that and not be sick. Hey.
Exactly. What we do to take care of ourselves is efficient. So think about your choices, be efficient, and be back with us again next week for another episode.